Hello, friends. Today I'm not going to talk about something about white feathers, as I always talk about that. Today I'm going to talk about something which is very important in my life. Dear friends, today I'm going to share some point of views about life, not mine, but somebody else. Everybody knows about white feathers, but they do not know the reality from where the story began. A long time back when I was working in corporate sector, one day I was thinking to start my own venture. But I did not have that courage and confidence at that moment. And all of a sudden I got my eyes into a book and I found something which was very important and special. The book was all about a big gun, a titanic and huge personality, Mr. Ratan Tata. 2 days back, we came to know that we lost the real gem of India, Mr. Ratan Tata. I felt like that I lost somebody in my life because from here to go back 15 years, when I was planning to start my own venture, that person's thought really supported me like a cement. It sustained me into the business. It took me into this kind of scenario where I thought about that I should go forward and I should fight for the things. Today it's very difficult for me to speak about, but I'm having a lot of hunches to talk about. I had a fear about that how to start the business. But after reading the biography of Mr. Ratan Tata, I got a lot of lessons in my life about courage, confidence, and why risk is important. Through him, I learned plenty of things. So today, I'm going to dedicate this video to Mr. Ratan Tata, who had been a great exhortation for me and a great motivation. And I think that learning about him and talking about him is very less because the person I'm talking about, he was limitless. For me, he is limitless. He is immortal because he is into the veins of every business person who is doing business with ethics. So we lost him. But white feathers will always try to imbibe his ethics and work culture in its own domain of working. So I'm having a lot of things about Ratan Tata. And I remember White Feather was preparing one book about speaking module for students. And in that book, we mentioned an article on Mr. Ratan Tata. When we talked about describe a successful business person you know, and we had been searching that who could be the business person, we came across many, but nobody could encompass Ratan Tata. He had been an epitome for common person like me who could dream to be big, who could start a company. So if Ratan Tata would not think about Tata Nano, I could not think about white feathers. So, dear friends, my words are less to speak about this personality. But here I'm leaving you all by great solace in my heart that the loss which we had, it could not be. I don't have words what to say, but yes, it could not be reciprocated. So thank you all. And after this particular video, I'm going to leave some of my article message which I wrote for him for everybody. I hope so that you would listen that and you would get some lessons what I achieved through the life of Ratan Tata's story. Thank you. So here are few words about Mr. Ratan Tata. So, as I'm young, I always get fascinated by the stories of different heroes in various fields, and I found that it is not everyone's cup of tea to create history in the world and become an icon in the competitive era. Born on the 25th of December 1937 in Mumbai, a man who had taken a concrete verdict, made things even from the odds and led the world towards scientific and technological development, a great philanthropist. He is none other than Ratan Tata. Because of his intellectual traits, he was flamboyant in education and accomplished his studies from Harvard University and Cornell University, America. After completing his studies, he worked with laborers of his own industry for 3 years in Tata Steel and never thought that he is Tata's son. I liked his egalitarianism. When he was rather young, the Tata board selected him as the chairman of Tata, and the condition of the company was disastrous because of nationalization. But he put his heart and soul and came out from the worries like a warrior. In Batwixt, his mother fell in cancer, and he left everything for 6 months and invested all his time towards his mother in the hospital. But she felt too drained, and ultimately she left him alone with her blessings. And for the tribute on the memory of his late mother, he took initiative and presented Tata Memorial Hospital for cancer treatment in India. He even took a tough decision to bring about a car called Nano for the lower middle class of India. He also claimed that he is an Iron Man when he acquired a Jaguar and Range Rover in 2008. Last but not the least, he also patronaged Indian heritage and culture by bestowing Taj Hotel to Indian citizens. And people of our country give him esteemed accolades with Padam Vibhushan and CNN IBN Indian of the Year Award. I'm again saying my words are less, but his deeds are more. Thank you.